Good morning to you once again on a Tuesday. You are looking live over the downtown area now that it looks like the clouds are finally getting on out of here. Although I will say that those clouds actually help keep temperatures up a degree or two in the overnight. We're at 38 right now. Luckily, the winds aren't doing anything close to what they were doing yesterday. Otherwise, the wind chill factor would be a lot worse than what we're seeing there. Feels like very close to the freezing mark, even though we did technically avoid the freezing mark from overnight last night. Yesterday's high, that was very deceiving. 68 degrees. We hit that right after midnight, and then the Arctic front blew through. By the way, the low this morning, actually not quite as cold as forecast, 35 degrees, but it looks like we're going to be even colder than that for tonight going into daybreak tomorrow. So these are the low temperatures that we had this morning. These were already recorded, and as you can see, a very big part of the viewing area did not get the freeze. We did have the light freeze from Macomb down to Hammond, just barely touching up to 32, and really that was about it. So again, wasn't a pipe wrapper. You don't have to wrap the pipes, but we do have another freeze warning. What the National Weather Service did is they had this in place at these exact locations from Convent to Thibodaux to Houma, but it didn't pan out this morning. So what they're going to do is run it back again for tonight. So this goes from midnight tonight into 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, which makes sense because, again, that means there are a few parts of that location that haven't yet had their freeze this season. Temperature right now, 34 in Macomb. We're starting to rebound a little bit. 40 in Lafayette, 40 in Patterson. So it's pretty surprising, even with great sunshine that we have out there right now, temperatures really are not going to budge too far, too fast. And then for tonight, we'll have all the ingredients for a cold night. The clear skies expected with the light winds that allows for a lot of radiative cooling, allowing the temperatures to drop pretty quickly. So we should sneak into the upper 20s by daybreak tomorrow. Again, not a pipe wrapper, but most of us already have the pipes wrapped from the last time around. Meanwhile, you can see on our satellite radar some of those clouds that are moving through the area pretty much without incident, and that's going to continue to be the case. We're going to have pretty much clear skies going forward. Now, will we have those clear skies as we go into the New Year's Eve forecast? And the answer is yes. So it looks like the fireworks displays are going to be fine because not only is it going to be dry, but with the mainly clear skies, the visibility is going to be great. I remember previous years where it didn't rain, but you had those low clouds. It's just not the same when that happens. But nevertheless, it'll be around 40 degrees at the stroke of midnight. Meanwhile, we're seeing clear skies retake the area. Look at the nation, though. If you look at the big picture, that Arctic front basically swept all the rain, all the precipitation out of here, and it's relatively quiet except for all the way out towards the Pacific, where they're getting showers now moving into Southern California. In our neck of the woods, we're going to try to rebound these temperatures the best that we can, but we're not going to do great. We're only going to get into the low 50s for today. And again, for tonight, even if you're in the northern part of the viewing area, I expect temperatures to be very consistent, so we're not expecting a hard freeze for tonight. It'll just be a light freeze. And then for the next front, the next big weather system is not even that significant of one, I can tell you that. As we get to Friday night into Saturday morning, we're going to get a quick front. It's not even going to really cool things down, barely going to wet the ground, and that's 8:30 in the morning on Saturday. It's already out of here, so that bodes well for your weekend plans. Saturday and Sunday, your weekend plans are looking good. Whatever rain that we get from that system is going to be very, very limited, that is for sure. Today, becoming sunny if it hasn't done so already, and a temperature of only 50 degrees in the afternoon. You're going to want the extra layer still. Tonight, down to the upper 20s. We'll be mainly clear and dry pretty much throughout the entire overnight. Then here comes the warming trend, right on the money with the first day of the new year. So New Year's Day, we get all the way up to 68, and then we see temperatures get right back into the 70s. So if you're one of the folks that don't like the winter temperatures, you don't like the cold, you only have to wait a few more days and we'll be looking and feeling better.
We're waiting for it, Jared. Thank you. Meanwhile, much of the Midwest